There are two ways to lower your Facebook ads CPM. Okay, the first method is really to expand your audience targeting. Usually, when you're targeting a very niche audience, whether it's within the very specific geographical area or you have a lot of detailed targeting that is very specific, that would actually increase the CPM simply because it is a lot harder to reach these audiences in all possible ways. So as long as it's a lot harder to reach, actually Facebook will push the CPM to be higher. Also at the same time, it could be because the audience that you're targeting are actually very competitive, whereby a lot of advertisers are actually targeting them. So in order to actually kind of reduce your CPM, one of the easiest way is actually to expand your audience targeting. Now, on the other hand, the other way that helps in terms of reducing CPM is by changing the objective. Like, for example, I can give you this quick example that we have just experienced about like a couple of weeks ago, where we actually used the conversion objective. The CPM was about like $20, for example. And when we switch it over to traffic objective, the CPM actually dropped to about $5. So that's about like a 4 times difference, simply because when it comes to meta advertising, it's very much intent-based advertising, whereby it's a lot harder to reach people with higher purchase intent, for example, as compared to, the audiences who are interested in clicking the ad or landing on your landing page, for example. So that's two ways to reduce. But having said that, I wanted to argue about the importance of reducing CPM, because a lot of people kind of like narrow down and zoom into CPM, and they forgot that CPM is just part of one of the metrics that we should monitor. So based on my experience, right, when we are facing this kind of situation of having high CPM, the next metric I'll be looking at is the cost per result coming in all right. So if the cost per result is coming in all right and you are actually profitable in terms of like you're making decent ROAS from there, I wouldn't actually try so much in terms of reducing CPM. Rather, I would actually maybe try to optimize in terms of the CTR and even, off-ad optimization, which is we try to see whether if there is anything we can do to increase the people who actually added to cart, for example, or actually people who initiate the checkout. So from there, we are able to increase the conversion without really caring so much about CPM. Of course, we need to monitor, because CPM is something that we cannot really do a lot about it, because it's decided by the meta ads ecosystem, depending on the market competition and a lot of factors that goes into it. But what I wanted to say here is a lot of people pay too much attention on the CPM and they forgot the importance of other metrics. Because when it comes to the meta ads or Facebook ads optimization, we look at a lot of other metrics to try to find the optimization opportunities. And, the opportunities are everywhere. And CPM is just so happen that, it's actually a bit higher. But if we are actually bringing in the right people, higher CPM is something that we should be able to kind of like bear with. So yeah, if you're watching this up to now, I believe you're running ads. And what I wanted to highlight here is there are many ways to optimizing an ad. But having said that, if you're interested to find out what's really happening in your Facebook ads campaign or meta ads campaign, you want to know what are the optimization opportunities you can leverage on in terms of like I always like to highlight, it's all totally possible to get more result and more sales and more leads without actually increasing the budget. If we're able to find the optimization opportunities, we can do a lot about it. So if that's something that you're looking for, I would like to invite you to actually scan this QR code. It will take you to my Fiverr gig, whereby this is a paid gig, of course, but it's actually a nominal fee that I'm charging for a 30-minute Facebook ads review, whereby we will dive into your Facebook ads campaign via Zoom. It's a Zoom call. So I would actually take over your screen. We will dive into the numbers and all that. We will try to draw a plan, as in like I will give you a plan, an action plan on what are the next, 3 to 5 things you can do in terms of increasing your, sales or leads without actually increasing your budget. Or, if there is an opportunity to scale, I would definitely tell you that, hey, you should actually consider scaling the campaign. And of course, the whole idea here is I will draw you a plan. So if that's something that you're looking for, I invite you to scan this QR code and I look forward to work with you.